Hey everyone, welcome to Love to Create by Tonya. In this fall Halloween DIY, we're going to be working on the Good Witches Inn wreath. It's farmhouse style. You're going to need a wire wreath rim, a couple of these little ghosts, some felt letters, a piece of scrap fabric, a little sign, chalk paint, these black and gray leaves, some flowers of your choice, the black and white pumpkins and pine cones, little witch brooms. Now in the description below, I will leave all of the information where I purchased these items. The first thing I'm going to do is take a piece of sandpaper on my little sign and kind of rough it up a little bit to make it look more weathered. Now I'm going to take some of these felt letters and spell out the word good, and I'm going to highlight them with some of the white chalk paint. I'm going to outline them a little bit with my black magic marker. Now I'm going to take my fabric and make a tube that is going to slide on to the wire wreath rim. And what we're going to do is we're going to clip that wreath rim open, and then we'll tape it a little bit with some painter's tape, or really any kind of tape that you want to use on that. Just you're covering up the sharp edges so you don't get pulped. You're going to turn this fabric inside out. Now we're just going to take and slide it on the wreath rim. You just want to fold it over and glue the edges together. And this is a really easy technique, and when you're decorating a wreath that you're going to be applying a lot of items to, everything seems to stick really well to the fabric, and then you've got little pops of that color kind of peeking through your wreath after it's decorated. Now I'm just cutting my leaves up in short and long sizes. Some I leave the stem, some I don't, just depending on how you would like to place them on your wreath. Now I will tell you, I did find these leaves at Dollar General, and they have a few of them still out in their fall Halloween decor. You could actually use them even in your Christmas decor if you wanted to. Just add some little glitter and snow. Now you can see how I'm just kind of taking and building it around the wreath. I'm kind of mixing it up, adding a few black and then a few of the gray. And as I'm designing these wreaths, I try to get it a little bit symmetrical on both sides. And if you feel like you're getting it a little heavy on one side with your leaves or flowers or whatever you may be putting, then you just want to add a little something extra to the other side to give it balance. And sometimes it's fun just to have that off balance and to place things at a slight angle, because it adds a lot more interest to your design. Now I'm going to use all of these little wood brooms that I purchased from Dollar General and just place them throughout the wreath. And you'll see I'm just kind of adding our little pumpkins and our pine cones in here in different little areas throughout. And if you look, you'll kind of notice where I kind of have more leaves there on the left side of my wreath. I'm going to add the pumpkins over here on the right, and that will kind of balance it out. Well, I hope you tried this design with using the fabric tube. I have done this in a couple other videos, and I'll try to put the link to those at the end of this one. Now I found these kind of mint green flowers there at it's Dollar General actually, and I just thought these went really well for that pop of color in here, and you can see it really made the wreath kind of stand out a little bit more, adding that all around. But you can add any kind of flowers in this design that you like. This is just what I wanted to do for my home decor, and I would love to see what designs you come up with. You can join my Facebook group. It'll be in the description below, and you can post some of the creations that you do. I hope you like and comment, and if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you do so. I am back doing videos very often now on YouTube, and I would be happy to have you part of my YouTube family, and I appreciate everyone that has subscribed. Now you can see that I'm just kind of building layers, and now you can see how everything is just kind of balancing out. Now I decided just to pop that little ghost right up there in the top corner, and I couldn't figure out where to put the second one, so I thought it would be neat if he was just kind of peeking his little head up through. Well, I hope that you're enjoying this DIY of the Halloween fall wreath. It was a really fun one to make. I guess it's kind of the happy Halloween. Now on these little bows, I decided just to take some random pieces of ribbon that kind of pulled out the colors in the wreath, and I was just going to do a little clip there on each end, and then just tie it with a rope twine in the middle, and just kind of flare out the ribbon so you could see a little bit of each one of them, and just tie it there onto the bottom. And I also placed one up at the top. Now I'm just going to make a little rope hanger to put on the back, and we'll call this one done. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the DIY of our little The Good Witches Inn wreath. If so, like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.